dog. And tonight he does not. So, it's gonna be pretty good. Please get excited for the Cap'n Weebus Show!
Hey everybody, so I just realized me and Richard Johnson are literally the last fucking comics standing, so I get an award for that. But last night I did my very first appearance. I was the Cap'n Weebus Show with my little dog, and it turned out really good, but frankly, he fucked me over. He brought no energy. We worked on this act. He did nothing. He came through at the end, but anyway, he fired me because I told him he sucked, and he said your jokes suck, your act sucked. So I came up here to just watch, and the next thing I know, they're like, come on, do a set. I was like, fine, and I realized I don't have a set. I got jack shit. I'm standing up here naked, making shit up in my head right now as I speak. But I am a Toastmaster. Has anybody ever heard of Toastmasters? Raise your hand. Nothing? No, I got nothing. I'm supposed to know how to make stuff up when I don't know what the hell to say. So, so my friend there was talking about that he mentioned he was Jewish. Is there anyone else here that's Jewish in the room, or specifically, is anybody here Orthodox Jewish? No, good, because I don't want to offend anybody, but I consider myself a little bit of an old gangster, and just that I'm 58 years old, and I still play full court basketball with dudes in their like 20s, 30s, teens, and they call me old school because literally I'm old. But speaking of gangsters, I want to tell you about the real OG gangsters, and that is the Orthodox Jewish people that I grew up not among and out, but near, and you wouldn't think it because, there's no crime in an Orthodox Jewish neighborhood. They're quiet. Friday night, you can't even turn off a goddamn light bulb. But I was privy to be invited to not one, but two Frummy Orthodox Jewish weddings in the town of Pikesville. And you would not believe the shit. I've seen some shit, man, all right? I've seen some shit. You go in, and first of all, unlike other weddings, the food's out, so you don't have to eat dinner before you go to the event because you don't know how many hours it's going to be. But you go in there's all the food, you're eating. They got all the women in one area, and they're preening over this beautiful little flower who's about to get married, and there's a back room where all the dudes are. You go back, they're not just having a beer, they're doing fucking hard shots of Hennessy. Oh my God, this is the guys with the hats, and they're there getting wasted. And I know somewhere in the back was the bomb room with the cocaine, but they weren't letting me back there. But anyway, so all of a sudden I hear a commotion, and about 100 young Jewish men, they got the groom, they're kind of lifting, you think it was Justin Tucker. They had this guy, dancing down the hallway. I've never seen so many guys so fucking excited for someone else getting laid. Because there's 150 dudes that were not getting laid. And that was the most wingmanship I've ever seen in my life. I was like, wow, this is some shit. And if I'd only been to one, I go, it was a fluke. I've been to two, I've seen some shit. And the rabbi walked by, he gave me a second. He looked at me and he was just like, I know you're not one of us, but if you don't fuck up, you will live through this. Then you go into the ceremony, it was I don't know what it was like the mafia. You got the guys with the round hats. I don't know if they were the muscle. Yeah, then they started calling in rabbis that it was a bunch of job works guys. Anyway, they're coming down, they're all dancing, they're bringing this guy to have sex because they're supposed to lose their virginity right there in the shul. And they go back, they go in the room, and they got two of his best bros literally standing guard while his brother's supposed to be losing his virginity. And I'm just thinking, oh my God, all these fucking hormones. There's a couple dudes, I swear they had to be massaged because they're looking at me like this motherfucker might get shot, he makes a move. All I know is I go, this poor fucking girl, they're telling my God, they're going to deflower her, and the rabbi's in on it. She walks by her friends, and I got it on camera. She looks at all her buddies and gives a fucking wink. I got this motherfucker right where I want him, and I was just like, fuck this. And I knew she was going to be okay. I just questioned if she was a virgin because that wink was like, I own this motherfucker. Anyway, that's it. Off the top of my head. Cap'n Weebus Show.
Give it up for Cap'n Weebus